Right then, the first episode of a brand new series. I'm really excited for this one as well. Basically, I'm going to be covering as many different walks across Wales as I possibly can. You know, I'm not just being biased here because I live in Wales and I've lived, you know, my whole life here, but the scenery in this country is absolutely amazing. There's incredible walks across this country, so this series is going to be very exciting. You know, if you're really into walking and the outdoors like me, this is going to be a great series for you to watch. And also, if you just want to get to know different walks across the country as well, and maybe try them out for yourself, this is also going to be a great series for you to watch. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. This is the first one. We're doing a local one today. This is where you start, which is Chepstow Leisure Centre car park, and then this here is the start point. It's literally in the car park, and you just start the walk here like this. The scenery on this route is absolutely amazing. You know, you get the viewpoints of the Wye Valley. You get to go through Giant's Cave. Obviously you get to see the race course, and then you get to see multiple things in Chepstow town as well, such as the castle, the church. So, you know, there's a lot of history in Chepstow as well. It's always cool coming up here because that right there is Chepstow School. I went to that school for my last year, year 11, and that over there is Chepstow Leisure Centre, which was the first ever gym that I went to. As you can see, there is quite a lot of history when it comes to this walk and Chepstow in general, which is pretty interesting. When you get to this part, make sure you don't slip on your fucking ass. Now this is the first viewpoint that you get. You've got a nice little seating area there as well. And then this is the viewpoint. You've got the Severn Bridge down there. You can see Chepstow Castle from here. And obviously the river. Lovely view. I've done loads of walks in Wales, but there's many that I haven't yet done. So, if you know any good walks, chuck it in the comments, and I'll be sure to check it out and make an episode on it as well. I want to be covering as many different walks across Wales as I possibly can. I want this series to eventually have over 100 episodes. When you're just over a mile into this walk, you do have a slight incline, but it's nothing crazy, and it doesn't last long. You definitely want to make sure you wear the right footwear on this walk. It can be pretty muddy. Don't wear fucking brand new trainers up there, whatever you do. To be fair, it's not usually that bad. It's just been raining a lot lately. And this is called the Grotto. Pause the video if you want to read that. For most of this walk as well, you can see the river. I don't know if you can see it on video, but when it starts to bend round to the right, that's when you know you're getting close to the Giant's Cave. Obviously just stick to the right, stick to the path. Don't go off to the left because that goes up towards the racecourse, which we're going to go after we go to the Giant's Cave, which is something you're definitely going to want to see. And here we are. So you've got the Giant's Cave there on your left, which is pretty cool, and then you got this stunning viewpoint as well. It's usually a great place for bats to hang out. So if something flies into your face as you're walking through here, you know what it is. And then you literally just walk out the other side. So at this point you can obviously just turn straight back the way you came, but I like to go the harder way because I always take the harder way and the awkward way. But also you get to see things that you didn't see on the way up. You know, you get different scenery. You get to see the race course, you get to see the abandoned mansion, and then you go through different woodland area, and then you can cut down into town. But you know, you can just go straight back that way if you're happy with this walk. You know, this is a nice walk. There's great scenery on this alone, you know, but I like to just go back a different way and see different things. It would be so cool to have a drone right now and just fly it out there overlooking the view. That would be sick. That's something I definitely want to invest in the near future. That'll just bring videos to a whole new level. So we are now going up because we're going up towards the racecourse. That would just go further along the river. I've never actually been down there, so maybe that's something I should explore soon. But for now, we're heading up the awkward way. You don't have to come this way, you could probably go around up there, but as I said, I like the awkward way, and it's a bit of a challenge as well. It's a challenge not to fucking fall back down. That was fucking slippery, that. So any of the paths going up will lead to this path, and then when you walk down it a little bit, you get to this, which you can just easily get over. Save you crossing over barbed wire further down, like I've done multiple times, not knowing this was here. So as you get over that fence and you walk down a bit, you've got the abandoned mansion there. Obviously there's more of it down there if you want to go and explore that. Obviously keep out signs everywhere, but you could probably sneak in somewhere if you wanted to. I've never actually done that. And then you've got the race course over on the right, and then this path here, just follow this path all the way, which is what we're going to do now. And then you just cut up through the town, standard town. There's nothing special really about Chepstow town. But you know, the castle and the riverbank and all that are definitely worth coming to see. And then just over here it looks like you've got a nice little river, but unfortunately it's just flooding. There's been a lot of rain lately in the UK, same as always to be honest. But yeah, you can usually walk straight across that, but we'll probably go around that today. There are many camping spots around this sort of area. I've camped up here a couple of times myself. So you can see the mansion in the distance, and down there is where I've camped before. Some great camping spots down here. So we're just about to get to the end of the path now, go into the woodlands and just cut through there onto the road, and then we'll be literally turning left back to the leisure centre. So that's Chepstow Leisure Centre, we're back. So you can finish the walk there. That's just over 4 miles, that walk, but I'm going to continue going down because I'm doing the loop around Chepstow town. Just adds, you know, some scenery onto the walk and to see a bit of history. As you turn left into here, you can see Chepstow Castle there. So we'll just follow the path down, and you come to the front of the castle basically, and you walk alongside of it. If you go up that path as well, there is also a viewpoint, but it is pretty dangerous, so be careful when you go up there. And there you have it, Chepstow Castle. There's a lot of history to this castle as well. You can definitely go inside. It might be a small fee. I've never actually gone inside. That might be a separate video to go and explore inside, but yeah, it's probably a small fee to get in, but it might be free, I don't know. But yeah, that'll be a different video. Just found a price list as well for anyone wondering. So there's the prices, and it's Wales' first castle built in stone. So yeah, a lot of history in this place. And if you are driving to this castle, you do have to pay for parking here, but it's only a couple of quid. It's not expensive at all. I think it's £1.80 for 2 hours, which is more than enough time to spend around here. So yeah, £1.80 to park. It's not going to break the bank. And as soon as you leave the castle, just turn left out here, and the riverbank is literally just down there. So just over that bridge is England. It's only a little bridge as well, and this is the Welsh side. And there we have the riverbank. Nice little area to sit. The water's not the cleanest, but you're not going to expect anything less in the UK here. And again, a lot of history. If you want to come down here and read these, it's pretty interesting. Don't really know what that's about. It looks like a big fucking jacket potato in foil. Just made me hungry now. Would be absolutely amazing to walk around the whole country. The scenery would be absolutely incredible. I'd love to do that one day, but it would take a long ass time. So you've got a nice little seating area out here, and this is the Riverside restaurant. I've heard good things about this. 5-star food hygiene rating as well, which you love to see. I don't think it's open right now. It is a couple of days before New Year, so it's not weather to be sat outside drinking, but this is usually round in the summer, and this is a very nice place to sort of come down and chill on a nice hot day. And then there's another one down there called the Boat Inn. I've been in there a couple of times. So we're now going to be heading up through Chepstow town. There's not a lot to see, but I'll show you anyway. There's a church up there which is really nice actually. I'll show you that. But as for the town itself, there's not much going on, especially now. Town is a little bit dead these days. But yeah, all this so far is definitely worth coming down to check out. That gym is a proper like old school bodybuilding hardcore gym. I've been there loads and I love it personally. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I love that sort of old school dirty environment, and like, yeah, I love all that sort of stuff. So shout out to Derek, great gym and good bloke as well. I want to go back there soon and have a hardcore workout actually. Absolutely beautiful church, to be honest. Stunning. I want to make sure there's not a service going on before I go in. Oh, looks like we're the only one in here. First thing when entering a church. Yeah, it's a beautiful church, gotta be honest. Just as you come up the street then, you've got a Wetherspoons on your right, which I'm actually going to go in because I'm thirsty. I gotta say, I was really tempted to get some food in there, but it was stupidly busy. It's a Saturday, so Spoons is always busy on a Saturday, and I just didn't want to wait. So I just went in a corner shop and just got a cookie that would keep me ticking over for now, and then I got a protein bar back in the car. I should have brought it with me, but it doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna get home for some I think in steak and potatoes today. Oh yeah, that sounds good. I always find that doing walks like this they always make me have a good appetite, and I always like to have steak and potatoes straight after a walk. It's just like the best meal you could possibly have. Steak, potatoes and broccoli, just all round great meal, and that's my go-to meal after a walk or after a training session. It's good. There they are, best protein bars in the world. My sister got me these for Christmas. They're fucking banging as well. Best protein bars I've tried easily. I keep them in the boot of my car as well, because then after every gym session I usually have one, and they're nice and cold as well. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this first episode. Many more to come. I really enjoyed doing this today as well, and this is probably my favourite walk in Wales, or like in my top 3 favourite walks. I've done this probably 7 or 8 times, and it's just great. And I have a lot of history in Chepstow as well, and it's just great to see everything. There's so many different things to see on this walk. It's like a figure of 8, the route that I do. So that's my little route if you want to give it a go. It is about 6 miles. It takes about 2 hours to do. You can park in Chepstow Leisure Centre the whole time for free, so you don't need to literally pay anything for this trip other than the fuel to get down here. But I hope you've enjoyed anyway, and if you have, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, share it around with any friends or family members that enjoy walking. This is a good little walk for them. Until next time, I'm out.